Hi, it's Debbie from Creatively Yours and welcome to my 54th Flosstube video. This is my happy place. This is all about cross stitch, and yeah, we are in a weird situation right now in the whole world. From the last video on, I am working from home. Yeah, I'm just home. And I don't go outside unless it's necessary. So that's that for work. And the other part of work is there's also good news. It's possible to get a new job, even though this is going on. So I have a new job. Since I'm going to start there on the 1st of May. I'm going to be a supervisor for a customer service with another boss, another company. So I quit my job after 12 and a half years. So yay! It's possible to do the application through phone or email, and yeah, I'm the living proof of that. So I'll be working until the 23rd of April with my current job, and then I have a week off to recuperate, and then I will be starting a new adventure. So that's that for life update. I'm doing fine, by the way. Thank you for asking, and thank you for your well wishes, and thank you for subscribing, commenting, liking, and yeah, thank you so much. I have a lot to tell you this video. I am just going to show you my regular update, just my whips. I'm going to show you what I have been working on, and then I'm going to show you, then I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to show you all my kitted projects to choose from for Maynia this year. I was going to do a bad Maynia, Barbara Anna Designs Maynia. I was going to do 5 projects, but in current events and what is happening around the world, I just felt the urge to start all the things. So I'm going to start every other day. I'm going to start a new project in the month of May for Stitchmaynia. So I'm going to do a Stashdive, and I'm going to show you what is going to be a contender for Maynia and what is not. So if you like that, please hold on to this video, and if you don't, just watch the regular update, and yeah, I will see you next time. So first off, I have some haul or happy mail. As you all know, I bought The English Garden by The Sampler's Not Forgotten because of Lisa Kindred Stitcher. I'm in awe of her project, and the threads are on the way, which is my gift to myself for having a new job. So they are not here yet, but I bought the fabric. I did an order with 123 Stitch, and yeah, what I wanted wasn't there. It was Tundra by Lakeside Linens, but it was sold out, so I had to look for another fabric, which was grayish, natural looking, and I found one which I liked really much, and it's 40 count Mallow by, I believe it's Swigert. It's just a natural light gray, and I think it's going to be gorgeous for this project, and it's a very nice fabric. So that's that one, but I can't order just that one piece of fabric. I ordered another piece of fabric, which is a small piece to try out, which is 28 count Mushroom Lugana, and I think it's gorgeous, and I'm sure I will find a project for this. But then I know I shouldn't, but I did. I saw this pattern, which was not that expensive, so I wanted to have it for a long time. So now I do. It's Winter Squirrel by the Blue Flower. And I think the Mushroom Lugana is going to be wonderful for this. So it's that one. And then I saw this one, and almost everybody is participating in the stitch along for this one. The threads are on the way. I am getting them from Alice. Alice has enough to, my friend Alice, hi Alice. She has enough to do this pattern twice. So she said, I'm sending you my half. So thank you so much, Alice. That's very kind and very generous. So that's it. This one, Baby It's Cold Outside. And this is one I'm going to stitch for sure at Stitchmaynia. So this is one of the pieces I will be stitching or choose from. So, and then I was looking at a Facebook de-stash group, and I saw somebody, and I believe she is a viewer of mine, Helene, or Leentje. Hi Leentje, if you were watching. She was de-stashing a Rosewood Manor pattern, and I fell in love immediately when I saw it, and nobody claimed it yet, so I did. It's Music Amongst the Trees. It's very, very beautiful, and yeah, I couldn't pass this up. So that's that one. And that is my haul for now. There are some things underway, but they're not here yet, so I'm not going to show you because they're not here. So, yeah, let's get on to the stitching part, the work in progress part. The first one I was stitching on is Red Apples and Peonies by Luca-S Designs. And I chose in this kit, because it's a kit, the 20 count Balana, which is just a 20 count white fabric. And I did 2/1. Where did I put it? I did 2/1, and by now you are seeing what I did so far, and I'm going to show you my progress. There's nothing there. What? Okay, I need to explain. I picked everything out. Yeah, I did. You know why? Because I did 2/1 on 20 count, and it was so bulky. It was feeling like I was rug hooking instead of cross stitching. So I picked everything out after talking to Alice and my boyfriend, and they both said, pick it out. If you're not happy now, you are not that far along, so pick it out and start over with 1/1. So I picked everything out, so there's nothing there. So next month I will be working on this one, and I will be starting over. That's that. The next project I was working on, I don't have a cover picture because it was a freebie of ink circles for the anniversary of my LNS, the Handwerk Boutique. I'm just going to flash the pattern. You can stitch off that. And by now you have seen where I was the last time you saw it, and let's see. This is what I have so far. I'm stitching this with Threadworx in the peacock colorway, I call it, because it's greens and blues and purples. Let's see up close. It's gorgeous. So, and it's stitched on 32 count blue jeans, I believe. No, Old Blue by XJuDesign. The next one is my Sunday sampler Sunday piece, which is A Perfect World by the Scarlett House. And I'm stitching this on 28 count white mustard by XJuDesign. And I'm going to fold my piece so you can see it properly. Let's see if I can show you what I have done. I've worked on it quite a bit, not that much, but quite a bit. I worked on the green part, the stem, which is going through the black. And yeah, I'm really liking this very much. So that's A Perfect World. Then I have my Saturday lady, which is Touching the Autumn Sky by Mirabilia, which you are seeing every week or every 2 weeks. I'm stitching this one on 28 counts Jobelan, which I hand dyed with Bahama Blue. And yeah, I'm loving this so much, and I am aiming for a finish. I was aiming for a finish before September because we were going to Stitchmaynia, and the person I loaned the pattern from was going to be there. But by now I have learned through the video of Pam and Steph, Just Keep Stitching, that Stitchmaynia has been cancelled. I'm not sure. I am waiting on a official notice from the Twin Peak Primitives because yeah, I paid up front for participating in Stitchmaynia for 2 days, and I am not sure if it's going to be, yeah, just going to be next year and I already paid for it, or if we are going to get our money back. I am not sure. I haven't heard from the twins yet, so I'm waiting for their official statement. But I'm still aiming for a finish before September because why not? I'm going to show you how far I've gotten last Saturday. Let's see. And I need to take my needle minder out of the way. Let's see if I can show you from this angle. This is what I have so far. I'm really liking it. I'm working my way onto the dress and the swing part, and yeah, it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous lady on a swing, and I can't wait to see this finished. And yeah, I'm really liking this. That's Touching the Autumn Sky. Then I have my Whipco piece for March Whipco. The second Whipco piece was, I don't know the number out of the top of my head, but it was this one, December in the Netherlands, and the goal was to finish it, but I was already saying I'm not going to finish it, but it's slotted in several times on my Whipco board, so I am aiming for a finish before December, because then we have Sinterklaas in the Netherlands, and I would like to have it finished by then. I'm going to show you what I have. I'm working my way up the mill, and I really had a laugh while stitching. This helper of Sinterklaas, which is on this rooftop, is holding a bag of toys. It's supposed to be a bag of toys, but when I was stitching, I thought it was a bit odd looking. It looks like it's somebody with a club on top of rooftops and yeah, mowing people down or something like that. I had to laugh. It's, yeah, I'm really liking this. I love stitching on this. It's done on 28 count Haunted by Picture This Plus, which was a gift from Stacy, 911 Stitcher. Hi Stacy, I hope you're doing well and recovering from your surgery, and yeah, hope to talk to you soon. Loving this piece. And that was my March Whipco. For April Whipco, there were 2 new numbers drawn, and those were numbers those were numbers 25 and 11. 11 is Snow White by the Primitive Hare, and this is where I was the last time. I'm not going to show you now because it's going to be worked on in about 2 weeks. So I'm going to show you then, but that is number 11 on my Whipco board. And then we have number 25, which is Castle Walls by Ink Circles, which is or was a stitch along with Mika, Darling Bluebell, and Dunya, Passion for Crafting on Instagram. I'm not sure how far they are, but this is my 25, and my goal for WhipGo is to do 1,000 stitches. And I am working, since yesterday I'm working on it, and you have seen how far I was the last time I worked on it. And it's still in the hoop because I'm working on it right now. And this is what I have so far. I am taking it up close so you can see the colors. I'm stitching this on 20 count Jobelan, which I hand-dyed with grey. And I'm working with Silks for You, the wonderful and very popular PR 147, which is never showing up how it's looking in real life. It's gorgeous. It's a tealy, bluey color. It's gorgeous. And the dark blue is PR 069, which is dark blue. And yeah, I'm loving this piece so much. So those were my whips for the time being. Oh no, I'm forgetting one. It's laying here. I'm forgetting one. I'm sorry. I also worked on Strawberry Time by Bahama Blue Designs, which was in a Primitive Stitcher magazine. I'm not sure of the name of the magazine. I have a digital subscription, so it's Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. And this is gorgeous. And let's see what I have done. I have stitched on it. I'm using my own colors, not the colors called for. I'm using mostly Victorian Motto Threads and one classic Colorwx, I believe. I worked on the dress, which is finished by now, and I did part of her legs and her arms, and I'm liking this really much. It's worked on 28 count Jobelan, which I hand-dyed with coffee and tea, and I love to see this finished sometime soon. Those were my whips, and I think and believe I have told you everything I wanted to tell you this video, so I'm going to clean up. I hope you will get a drink, a coffee or tea or water or martinis, anything you want. I hope you will get a drink, and I will be right back with my Stashdive. So see you soon, in about a couple of seconds for you. I'm back. I have all my kitted projects. Those are in one of the boxes in my cubicle, which is this one, and it's filled with all kitted up projects. Mostly fully kitted, and some of them are partially kitted. I'm going to take them out one by one. It's going to have a lot of crinkles. I'm sorry if you don't like crinkles. You don't have to watch this part of the video. And if you don't mind it, I would love it if you would stay for this part of the video. I'm going to show you them, and I'm going to make a decision on the spot if I am seeing it as a contender for Stitchmaynia. And then in Stitchmaynia, at Stitchmaynia, I'm going to, on the 1st of May, I'm going to grab several projects for those 2 weeks out of this box without looking, and I'm going to just randomly pick something out, and that is what I'm going to be stitching on. So that's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, first one, and I have them all. I don't have a lot of project bags. I have, I believe, 5 or 6. So they are all in plastic bags, like Ziploc bags. So I'm sorry if this is noisy, but it is what it is. The first one is the key, which was a freebie for COVID-19, which Bahama Blue Designs graciously gifted to everyone. So yes, this is a contender, and I have this mostly kitted up with the DMCs, and what have I here? I have a 28 count piece of fabric which is folded over, which is hand dyed by me with emerald, and I think it's a gorgeous piece of fabric and mostly DMC. So this is a yes to possibly Stitchmaynia. The next one is Seasons Summer by Lila Studio. This one was gifted to me by Alice, and she already stitched this one, and I have kitted it up with some anchor threads and some DMCs, and yes, this is going to be a contender. The next one is Seasons Autumn by Lila Studio, which was also a gift from Alice. She already stitched this, so I kitted it up with some DMCs and anchors and one sulky thread, and I have to pick out a fabric for this one, so but it's definitely going to be a contender. This one isn't, and I'm not going to show you. It wasn't supposed to be there. The next one is, and this was supposed to be in my Happy Mail haul part of the video. I received Spring Fling by Brenda Gervais with eye needle and thread. I saw several of you, Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching and Jantina Stitches, working on this, and I thought, yeah, it's too cute, I need it. So I bought it, and I dyed some 28 count fabric for it in very, very, very pink, flamingo pink. I'm calling this flamingo. So this is 28 count linen. They said I bought it from Studio Koekoek. I ordered Jobelan, but this is not Jobelan, this is linen, but I don't care. I like how it turned out. I used a very small bit of fabric dye, flamingo from Dillon, and yeah, it's going to be stitched on this. And I have the DMCs ready and picked out, so yes, contender. The next one, oh wow, this is old. This is a kit I got from my mother years ago, which is the Rose Fairy, the Flower Fairies. It's a complete kit, and I think, am I going to put it in or not? I'm not sure. I like it. It's done on, it's not very big. It's done on, does it say? 16 count. Oh, 16 count. That's doable. So, 16 count Ada. Okay, it's going to be a contender. The next one, oh, this one, is a Barbara Anna Designs, which I fully kitted. It's Autumn Keeper. And I really like this. And I have the DMCs, the call for DMCs, and I'm doing this on which, I believe this is, which fabric is this? I hand dyed this. It's a 28 count, just a natural piece of fabric, 28 count Jobelan. And the called for DMCs. So yes, it's going to be a contender for Stitchmaynia. I believe I have a lot for Stitchmaynia, so I have a lot to choose from without looking. The next one is, oh, I need to pick it up, is this one, Christmas Hair, which is also from the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I don't know which one out the top of my head. I was trying to laminate some of these pictures because I have a lot of them, but my laminator broke. I put it in to laminate it, and then it ate up my my sheets, and I don't know where it went. So I thought it was better to stop. I'm doing this one on the cold for DMCs, and I kitted it up with hand-dyed by me 28 count Jobelan in the colorway Emerald again. And yes, I still didn't say no to a piece, so maybe I'm just saying yes to everything. And that's okay too. The next one, let's see, is this one. Through the Woods by Barbara Anna. Also from the same magazine. Not the same issue, but the same magazine. And I kitted it up with the Cold for DMCs and a piece of 32 count natural raw linen by Zweigart. And it's also a yes. The next one is, which one is this? Oh, this was the one my laminator ate up. So I haven't have a picture. If I can, I will insert a picture here. It's Holy Night by Barbara Anna Designs. Also from the same magazine. And I kitted it up with the Cold for DMCs and a piece of, I don't know a name, but it's Zweigart linen. And I believe this is a 28 or 32, I don't know. But it's a light natural linen. And this is also a yes. The next one is, I don't know how it's called, Witch Ride by Barbara Anna Designs, because why not? From the same magazine. I also kitted it up with the Cold for DMCs, and yes, this was the one I am doing on 28 count Murky Lugana, because I think that's wonderful. So it's a yes to this one. The next one is, which is this? Oh yeah, wow. Warm Winter Woolens by Little House Needleworks. I had this for a long time, and I kitted it up with some Cold for DMCs and Confetti Brown by Victorian Motto. And I am going to use 28 count Gingerbread by Picture This Plus. And yes, I'm repeating myself, but this is going to be stitched, or at least going in the pile, the yes pile. The next one is Hands-On Designs, Life Needs More Chocolate Bunnies. I am really liking this, and I bought this last year after market, because this was a market release. I bought this at the Dutch Stitch Retreat last year, and I kitted it up with the dark brown anchor, which is similar to the DMC 3371, I believe, and some sulky threads. I have to find fabric, but that's not going to be an issue. This was included with the buttons for the bunny butts. So yes, this is going to be a contender. Let's see. Oh, yes, this was another kit I got from my mother years ago. This is the Heliotrope Fairy by the Flower Fairies, and this is the first no, because I already have one of the kits in my Stitchmaynia pile. So this is going to be no. This is going to be stitched later on. And then I need to take a sip of my coffee. I have this one, Apple Blossom Sampler by the Drawn Thread. Also bought at the Dutch Stitch Retreat last year aftermarket. So I kitted it up with DMCs and Victorian Mottos. And some, oh yes, 32 count raw linen. And I'm not sure if I should start this. It's not very big. I thought it was bigger. It's 40 by 191. I thought it was bigger. Okay, yes. Just like that. The next one. Oh, yeah. This was a gift from the twins at Twin Peak Primitives, which is Jason Snow Globe. I really like this one. I really like this one. I have kitted it up with fabric, no floss yet. I need to pick out the floss, and I believe the floss list is bigger than I thought. I kitted it up with 32 count natural raw linen. And now I have to make the decision to yes or no, because it needs a significant amount of floss, and I have been kitting like crazy, so I don't have a lot of floss left. So because when I put it in the yes pile, I have to kit it up completely. Okay, no for now. The next one is, let's see, Scary Berry by Erica Michaels. This was a gift from Stacy, 911 Stitcher. She stitched it and gifted me the pattern. And she also gifted me 28 count Haunted by Picture This Plus. The same piece I am using on December in the Netherlands. So I thought it was wonderful. Not sure how much does it need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It needs 11 flosses. I am sure I can manage that. So it's going to be yes. Ooh, wow. This one was also enabled by Lisa, Kindred Stitcher, In Friendship by Plum Street. I don't have this kitted up. I only have one floss in there, which is, and I'm going to show you, which is Black Raven by XJuDesign, which is a gorgeous matte, almost like a school board black and gray. So, and it's obvious where it's going to be. It's going to be used here. I'm not sure if it needs a lot of floss. No, I'm going to hold on to this for later. It needs a lot of floss. The next one is Sheep Heap by Plum Street Samplers. I kitted it up with, I don't know a name. It's a 32 count Belvast in the color lavender. But I don't know if it's, I believe it's Swigert. It feels like Swigert. I thought it was nice to have this on a piece of lavender. But it isn't kitted up with flosses. So I'm going to hold off. The next one, oh, this one is gorgeous. It is Feast of Friendship by Blackbird Designs. Look at that house. This is gorgeous. Only for the house, it's gorgeous. I kitted it up. Ooh, I kitted it up with a piece of, let's see, what is this? It's Picture This Plus, and it's a 36 count, but I'm not sure. I believe this is sand. And I kitted it up with at least some, oh my lord, at least some Misuseda silks. I think they're gorgeous. And one, I ordered this one especially for this pattern, Blue Corn for the House by Classic Colorworx. So it's not fully kitted yet. I don't have all the flosses ready, but I'm saying yes. The next one. Oh, I'm losing something. I'm sorry. The next one is Jenny Bean Friendship Sampler by Shakespeare's Peddler, Theresa Finette. I'm loving this one. This was a gift from Alice. She bought it twice because she wasn't paying attention. So she gifted it to me and I kitted it up completely. I am using Lakeside Linens, which is a limited edition fabric of the month. I bought it from a Stash, and this doesn't say a name or anything, but it's a beautiful piece of fabric. It is a 32 count, and I kitted it up with DMC's and Victorian Motto Threads. And now the decision, because this is a big one. It's a, oh, it's not that big. Okay. It's 160 by 210. Oh, something in my eye. And I shouldn't touch my face. But I'm doing this on 32 count, so the size will be 10 by 13 and a quarter inch. Did I say how big it's going to be in centimeters? No. Of course not. Okay. You know what? Why not? Because anything is possible. And I think it's, why do I have this laying around without it being stitched? So it's going to be a yes. Yay! I make myself so happy. The next one. Ooh, yes. Is, I put the original pattern in a box I have over there with my original patterns because I wanted to preserve that one. I already made a working copy. This is Royal Holiday by Mirabilia. This one. It's gorgeous. I saw this stitched up by Sarah, the Stitching Mommy. It's gorgeous. I got a, I won a giveaway from Stitch Knit, Stephanie, and I bought 28 count Fern by Fabrics by Stephanie, which is an opalescent. So this is going to be stitched up on this fabric. I think it's going to be gorgeous and green. I haven't stitched or kitted it up with flosses yet. I only have the bead pack for it. So this one I'm going to hold off for now. Excuse me. I have a lot of Mirabilias at the go at the moment, so I'm not going to stitch any new Mirabilias right now. The next one. Oh man, I have a lot. And this is also being stashed away at my original patterns is, what is this called? Santa's Sleigh by Mirabilia. I have it kitted up with, I had this especially made, dyed and made for me for this pattern, is 32 count Zweigart Belfast in Clouds and Shadows by XJuDesign, which is a gorgeous grey. And I have the bead pack for it. But I don't have any flosses, and it's a Mirabilia, so this one is no for now, but it's certainly going to be stitched someday. The next one, oh yes, Coffee Quaker by Heartstrings Samplery. I kitted it up with the called for DMCs, except for the reddish part in the pattern. I am converting that to blue because I like blue, so I have these. And I'm going to stitch this on 40 count linen by linen. The linen is the 40 count linen is the fabric, and the colorway is linen. I'm not sure which one is the company. I don't know if this is Zweigart or anything else. I just know it's linen. The colorway is linen. So, and I have a tray up my cabinets. I was gifted by Alice. No coughing. I have a tray, so when it's finished I can mount it in that tray. And yeah, love that. Thank you, Alice. But no, why should I not stitch it? I'm going to stitch it, or at least it's going to be in the yes pile. The next one. I can't talk a lot because as you all might have noticed, I am coughing a bit and I have a bit of a throat, and I worked a lot last week from home, but I had to speak a lot, so my voice is leaving me from time to time. This one was a gift from Stitchmaynia, which is a little kit, and it's doesn't say what it's called. It's a little kit with the finishing hoop and the threads and I would say, why not? It's going to be in the yes pile. The next one is what it's called, Roses by Creative Accents, which is a full kit. I received this as a giveaway. I won the giveaway of Forest City Stitching, and yeah, I'm all about roses. I also have a tattoo right about here. And luckily there are no kids allowed. So this is beautiful, but it's big and I'm not going to stitch it at Stitchmaynia. So it's going to be a no for now. The next one is HL's Moth by Kathy Barrick, and I am loving me some Kathy Barrick. I kitted it up with DMCs and some, I'm calling it shady silks from China. These were in a silk pack from AliExpress, and they are gorgeous, and I am sure I will be using them, and I am going to try them out if I like them. And I am going to stitch it on a 32 count linen by Victorian Motto Sampler shop. I was in the Fabric of the Month club, and I think it's gorgeous for this. And how big is it? It is going to be 133 by 74. It's going to be 8¼ by 4 5/8 inch. That's doable, so yes. Making a second pile over here because I don't want it to fall over. This is the Milk and Cream Company by Plum Street Samplers. Really like this. I kitted it up with, what is this? I'm not sure. 28 or 32 count light natural linen. But I don't have the flosses and it needs a lot, so this is going to be a no for now. Let's see if I can get it back into the package. The next one is, ooh, I'm really liking this one. But I need to take it out because my fabric is in front of the picture. It's Hickety Pickety by Brenda Gervais with eye needle and thread. I kitted it up with DMC's Victorian Motto's Threadworx, and I am going to use 32 count Dragon's Egg Belfast linen by XJuDesign. It's Dragon's Egg, but I think it's going to be wonderful with this. Yeah. And this is definitely a yes. So I have a lot to choose from. If I'm doing the math in the month of May, if I do a new start every other day, I'm going to have 15 new starts in May, at least. So I should have enough to choose from. I don't want 15 projects having their, I just want to choose, and yeah, we'll see. Oh, this one is nice. This is Sparrow by Riolis. This is a kit I bought, and it's a small piece. I really like this. It comes with the flosses, and this is going to be yes. The next one is Here a Peep, There a Peep by Brenda Gervais. And I only kitted it up with 28 counts cream fabric. It's not white, it's cream. But I don't have the flosses yet, so this one is not going to be stitched at Stitchmaynia. I have lost something. This one is lovely. This one was a gift from Mev. Mev Stitches in Paris. She just out of the blue sent me this French pattern, which is a Eastery pattern, which was a gift from her. So I thought, why not kit it up? I kitted it up with a piece of 28 counts or 32, I'm not sure, baby pink linen, and I'm going to stitch it with, and this was gifted by Mel Patchy Pony Stitcher, with Silks for You PRO28, which is blues, purples and pinks. So this is going to be it. So yeah, I think it's going to be a contender for Stitchmaynia, so I can stitch it up, because Mev didn't send it to me to have it laying around in my stash. So thanks, Mev. The next one, yeah, oh, itchy nose, is the Stitchmaynia project we were given last year, which is the ornament. It's fully kitted with black Ada, I think it's Ada, yeah, black Ada, and the threads. So yeah, it's fully kitted. And yes, it's going to be stitched or picked from. The next one. This was a gift from my sister for my birthday. She sent it to me because she was sick at the moment when I was having my birthday in October. This is a kit from Alisa. I'm not sure if this is a Dutch designer or company, but yeah, it's King Bolide, which is gorgeous for fall, which is going to be an ornament. It's fully kitted, and it's going to be in the yes pile. The next one. Bottom is inside, but I have a lot of stash. Looks like it. The next one is The Light Upon the Lawn by Blackbird Designs, which is in one of the books, but this is just a leaflet. I kitted it up completely with Victorian mottos and DMCs, and I'm going to stitch it on 36 count Ancient by Picture This Plus. It's going to be wonderful, I believe. So let's see how big this is, because that's not big. It's 92 by 91. So yes, contender. The next one. Ooh. This one I haven't made a working copy yet. I have this kitted up. I saw this firstly at Ingeborg, A Stitch Too Far. It's, what was the name of it again? I believe it's Garden Party by Mirabilia. I kitted it up with 32 count grayish purple by Victorian Motto Sampler Shop. This was one of the Fabric of the Month pieces, so I think it's going to be gorgeous. I kitted it up with the water lilies I needed. There's 4 of them. And I have the beads and the Krynic. I don't have the DMCs yet. And since this is a Mirabilia, I am not going to start it or put it in the yes pile, but it's for sure going to be stitched somewhere next year maybe. This is, sorry, Blue Christmas by The Little Stitcher. I have this kitted up with a piece of white fabric I am not sure of, and I kitted it up with Passie. This is a hand-dyed cotton by Joke Trebbe den IJs, which is Paradijsgaren. So it's not Blue Christmas but Red Christmas. But I am not going to stitch it right now because I'm not sure of the fabric, and I am not in the mood for Christmas stitching right now, so no. The next one is Wintry Mix by Just Nan, which is a lot of specialty stitches. It's coming with some beads and the bright star, but I only have a 32 count natural raw linen for it. I don't have any flosses yet, and although this looks like a really small piece, it is not saying how big it is. Oh, it's 49 by 49, so it's a small piece, but it needs a lot of flosses. Look at that, without showing the pattern, look at the flosses. So no for now. The next one is, oh, this was a kit I received as a stitchy kindness from Inchy, Cross Stitch Inchy, which was very nice of her. I really like this. I'm going to stitch it into an ornament, and it's going to be yes. The next one is Merry Hollyberries by Brenda Gervais. I only kitted it up with, let's see, I need the fabric for it, and I only have one thread for it, which was a freebie from XJuDesign. It doesn't say the name, but it's a gorgeous red. I thought it was going to be wonderful for the Santa. And I need to have fabric and I need the rest of the floss. But I think it's going to be manageable, and it's not really that big. So yeah. Yes. The next one. Yes. This was a kit, or not a kit. This was a gift from Alice again, because she already stitched it. Morning Walk by the Scarlett House. And I kitted it up with Victorian Mottos and DMCs. And what fabric did I choose for this one? Yeah, 32 count platinum Murano, because I wanted to try that out. So this one for sure is in the yes pile. Let's see if I can get it back into the package. It doesn't want to, but I'm making it. Let's see. Oh, the last one, and then it's empty, is this kit from Panna, which I bought in 2017 at an event, a crafters event, a craft fair was it, and it's called White Lace Deer. This is a kit with the fabric and the flosses. It's from Russia, but when I look at the amount of back stitches, I'm not sure. So when in doubt, say no. So no. Those were all the kitted up things I have. I think I have a lot to choose from. I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to put it aside in a separate box to choose from in May. I'm going to calculate how many starts I will have for the first 2 weeks of May. And on the 1st of May, when I'm doing my Flosstube video, I'm going to pick randomly, without looking, that amount of new starts for the first 2 weeks. So I thought it would be fun like that. And I'm going to do the same on the 15th of May. So yeah, that's it for now. I thought it would be a longer video, but it's not. It's long enough, but yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Stashdive. Maybe I will do a pattern dive. I have a lot of patterns which I haven't kitted up, so maybe I will do that in a later video. But for now, I'm keeping it at this. I'm going to kit up completely everything that is in the yes pile, so I'm making sure everything is ready to go. And yeah, I'm going to upload this video and enjoy the rest of my day off, and I hope you enjoy your time too. I hope you will be well, stay safe, stay at home if you can, and yeah, be kind to one another, especially at this time. So thank you for watching. I will see you in about 2 weeks, and yeah, have a very nice day for now. Bye.